Hey everyone, it's Jennifer with DP Addiction Adventures. You know what this means. Friday Live with Jen. You survived the week. Woo-hoo-hoo. I am so glad that you are here. We're going to have fun tonight. If you looked, will I swear? And what came in the mail? So we're going to have some fun. Obviously, we're going to figure this out. So, welcome, everybody. I'm sporting my LPC Strong shirt for Licensed Professional Counselor. Way back, a couple years ago, this whole controversy that counselors were not legit, even though we had like more school than you can think about. Everyone descended onto Lansing, which is our capital in Michigan, and said, yes, we exist and we are great at mental health. So they passed legislation, the quickest bipartisan legislation that's ever been recorded. And here we are. So we had a chance that we could buy these shirts from somebody, and the proceeds went to our ethics group. Anyway, I don't know why that was a little bunny trail, because I basically came home and got comfy, threw on a t-shirt, was with little man hanging out, and yeah. So let's say hey to everybody before we get started. Hey, Nut Irene. I love you, Irene. It's okay. Go to sleep. I hope you hashtag replay. I think about you often. I'm so glad you show your work in progress and let us know that you're still alive. Irene is in South Africa, and so she's on a completely different timetable than us. So go to sleep, honey. I'll talk to you later. Belle of the Beast, I haven't seen you in a while. It was so good to see you in Mickey and Rebecca's live. Thank you for swinging on over here and saying hello. Hey, Robin. Sarah, I hope you're having a good day too. Jeannie, love you, girl. Oh, Melanie, bonsoir. Comment allez-vous? Je suis très bien, mais très fatiguée. Did I do okay? That's about as much French as I remember from my college. Hey, diamonds around the world. Good to see you. I'm so glad you're here, Amy. Amy. I have an update for you, Amy. So I will probably be messaging you tomorrow, because I'll probably forget tonight, but I have a note to message you tomorrow. Hi, Rhonda. Dipping time. Good to see you. Donna Love. So glad you're here. Thank you, Amy. Cool shirt. Yeah. Crash with Crashly. Hey, sister. Who's in the house? Billy, good evening. Hot Washington State. Whew, she's a hot potato over there. Well, that would be Idaho. What would Washington State be? Cherries? No, that's DC, right? Washington State. What vegetable or fruit are you known for? Michigan is known for like apples and cherries and strawberries and blueberries, but mostly apples and cherries. Hey, Deborah, good to see you. Mary, I'm going to show what I got in the mail today, Mary, but you already know. Hey, Sherry, good to see you. Oh, you had to restock happen. Oh, dear. I heard play patty cake. Thank you, Melanie. I can speak French. I just might not know what I'm saying when I read it. That's all right, Belle. Belle at the Beast. Life gets crazy. Thank you for coming on in. Hey, Gems Divine. Good to see you. Apples. Asparagus. Yes, Donna. Asparagus. That is what we're known for on the vegetable side. I love grilled asparagus. Yes, I was trying to get my daughter to eat asparagus. She likes fresh green beans, and so I was like, this is just a little bit like the green beans. And she took a bite. She's like, no, Mom, it's nothing like green beans. How do you like your asparagus, Donna? Some people boil till it's not asparagus anymore. I like mine like I like my broccoli, which is like blanched just enough that you get that vibrant green, that it's warm, but it's got a little bit of a crunch to it. Otherwise, I feel like it gets really stringy. Like like it's asparagus, not string cheese. Ooh, bacon wrapped asparagus. Mhm. Yes. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Delicious. That reminds me, have you guys ever heard of tater bombs? OMG. Tater bombs are where you take I don't put the cheese on it because it has too much grease, but you the original recipe, you put a little slice of cheese on it, but you take a tater tot, you wrap it in bacon, and then you roll it in brown sugar, and then you bake it in the oven for like 45 minutes, and they come out all caramely and crunchy and sweet and salty, and oh my goodness, after you eat it, you feel like you're gonna have a heart attack, but I'm telling you, the heart attack is worth it. Hey, Bibliophile Puzzler. Good to see you, Robin. Welcome. Thank you for stopping in. But oh my gosh, to die for. Grilled asparagus with balsamic vinegar is amazing. You're right. You're right. So that's where we're at. That's where What are we gonna do tonight? Okay, tonight, if you saw the thumbnail, it was a swear jar. And the title is Will I Swear? I've been a channel now for 6 years. 6 years. Can I hear a what? Yeah, 6 years. And the first year I didn't show my face. And then I got like a boost in confidence and decided to start showing my face, right? Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. So, darn it, I'm feeling quite snarky all of a sudden. Exactly. So, my sister Crashly has spent the whole time she's known me, what is that, Crashly? Like 5 years. Hey, Dawn! Good to see you, DB Cow! Oh my gosh, I am in love with your hot air balloon diamond painting from Bella Art Diamonds, and then you have the balloon, hot air balloon release papers, and that made me go over to Crafts with Crashly. There's a link down below, 10% off. Or you can use DP Addiction 10 as your coupon code, get 10% off. I have to go buy the hot air balloons. I had to wait till today because today was payday. She had to have her flash sale the day before payday, right? Can I get a what? Exactly. So, hey Heather, good to see you. But Dawn, you were enabling me. I went and put it in my cart, and then I want the hot air balloons. I want the starry stained glass, and I don't have my Great Escape yet. I need to get those. And I think there was one more in there, but I had to wait. So anyway, um, hey Kathleen, good to see you. So head on over, check out. She's got like 200 designs or something like that. They're in the color's fantastic. Um, so they come, I always like the quarter sheets. And I decided, I know I'm all over the place, but somebody posted on one of the websites and I went ahead and bought it. It's coming tomorrow. I'm going to show you what I bought. So it's these little plastic envelopes. So they come in, grab these. Sorry, she puts labels on them, so I'm trying to get one. So they come in this gray envelope, gray. Oh my gosh, brown. What? Brown envelope. And it has a little label as what's inside, right? Because who has this side envelope at a cost-effective way with a window in it, right? They need to make those for Ashley so she doesn't have to like print off these labels. But I decided this was in a group. And Ashley, I totally think you should find these bulk and sell them. You know how I've talked with you about like you need to have like an upsell option. So if somebody buys the release papers, then it like says you may want this and upsell. this would be the perfect upsale. It's the plastic poly envelopes that snap, but they're clear. So I can't afford 18 different Bella Art de Nicole release paper things. So I have one that I put what I'm currently using in, and then I can pull it out and put it back, pull it out, put it back. But oh my gosh, these things are so fun, right? And so they're 4x6, and I thought they would be perfect. So I'm gonna put like a pack of release papers in each one, and then I can see right through, so I know what release papers are, and then I can have them all lined up instead of having this. So these are the ones when, oh, my hair is horrible here, but these are the ones that we did. What happens when I don't wash my hair is the second day I get flat top. But these are the ones we did at the retreat. So our little sisters together. Let's see here. And then I just thought they'd be cool. So there's 40 in that pack. So I might have to buy 2 packs because eventually I'm going to have more than 40. But yes, 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 yes. And I can even, oh, I love these. I love these. Ooh, these. I went through at the retreat and picked all the ones out that I could find. And then I wanted to get ready for Richard Lorenz. So I got some birds. But yeah, you know what? Let me, if you guys want, I'm going to put this in chat. And if you guys want to purchase this, I'm just going to say purchase it from the link that I put in chat because it's an affiliate link. And then what I do is I use the money. Right now I only get 37 cents in the last 3 months. So I'm making a lot of money, right? But if you purchase from this link and Amazon gives me money, then I take that money and I give it back to you guys, right? That's how I do my prizes. So it goes right back to you. So there you go. So if you want to buy those clear envelopes, you got that there, and then head over, like Crashly, look at that. Oh, how did I get Donnie? I have Donnie. What the heck? I don't know how I have Donnie. Did I send, I might have accidentally sent Donnie Jennifer. Because I had to send her, oh my gosh, I think that's what I did. Crashly! OMG! I don't have my passport. Oh, nope, I do have my passport. I have to send that to Donnie. So yeah, all of these these were from the retreat. I just had a heart attack on live YouTube. Live YouTube! Heart attack. So here's J-Rob. There we go. That's J-Rob. That's me. So I'll mail. This looks really cute. I'll just put Donnie's address on and send it out. Whew. I didn't do any of that. You didn't see any of that. Oh, but I have, oh my gosh, I have so many. Here, let me, it's live TV. Let's just like make this the crap show that it is because I'm not organized. So I have one of these. So these are my 2, I said 1, but I have 2, Bella Art. And then these are my older sets. See, this is why I need the clear things because I'm always looking at like, what do I want to, here's Rebecca, online dating. Oh, thank you, Gems. I'm so happy. Yeah, so I have a bunch of Rebecca, Doctor Who, I have some gnomes. I love these old time bulbs. So I might buy some more of those. eventually if they get if they're still out there. Because the button want dents the papers doing shipping. Well, I think what you could do, Ashley, is you can take, let me show you what you can do, because I know exactly what you mean. Here, I'm going to put all my release papers in one spot instead of 8 different spots. There we go. Now remind me, when I can't find my release papers, that they are in the black and white pretty decorative box. Now, I can't lose this box, all right? I've got to make sure I know where it's at. But let me see if I have, it's not bubble wrap. It's the, oh shoot. It's like the styrofoam sheets. You know what I mean? Like they're spongy. If you get those sheets and you like cut them into like postage stamps, you can put a piece of tape over, like fold it over and put a piece of tape on it. And then that pads it enough. You can ship one to me maybe and we can try it out. It might pad it enough that it's not going to affect the papers. But that would be like a good upsell if you could find those in bulk and then sell them on your site. All right, so for my birthday, and you can sell them like onesie twosies. I've had no desire to diamond paint. When I realized I was missing event after event, I had to think about why, because the last time I was done, yes, exactly. I got a 25 gift card. Yay, Jess! Go for it. All right. So my birthday was last Friday. Hopefully you hashtag birthday bash and had some fun. Oh, I'm so sorry, Robin. Yeah, I know. It's hard. My heart goes out to you and to her family as well. So Ashley has been trying for I think 5 years now. Hey, Melinda, so good to see you. I almost said Melanie because Melanie's in my head because she's in chat too. So she's been trying to get me to swear for years. I don't swear. The only time I swear is when I'm like, use my link, Kerwin, and try it out. Maybe try it out for a couple. So Ashley is always, aka Crashly, trying to get me to swear. The only time I swear is when I'm extremely like raging. I have like anger issues. If I don't know, if I just do. Nobody really knows that except my husband and my parents and my sister, but I get anger issues. And I've worked really hard with coping skills and different things like that. But sometimes I get so angry, and my husband knows if a swear word comes out, like Jenn is about to volcano blow. Like literally, I'm so raging that I leave the house in my car and I go park in a parking lot. So my sisters bought me T-Book Big Book of Cuss Words Alternative, because they laugh at me when I use alternatives to the swear words. But the thing is I'm not even thinking of the swear word in my head. I'm thinking of the alternative. So oh, Lizzie. All right. So what? I'm sorry. You got it. This week has been the week from HE double hockey sticks in a different way, right? We all have that. Like, it's just job wise. So I thought tonight I'm going to read a couple of these off. If you want me to read more, you got to put money in the swear jar. But here we go. All right. Hen in a hat. My golly, hen in a hat. Holy Cheez-Its. Holy bird turd. There's a whole bunch of holies. There's like 3 pages of holy. It's like they just like put synonyms in. We've got holy hummus. Oh my gosh, holy hummus. Holy rusted metal Batman. Holy busted. Rusted metal Batman. Hot peppers. Horse patootie. Holy world of goo. Who would say that? Like, you stub your toe and you go, holy world of goo. Like, Ichabod is itchy. Oh my stars and garters. Nut bunnies. Nut? Yes, this book is from the 1930s. I don't know, Melanie. I don't know. Nut bunnies. I'm going to start using that. Why would you say holy world of glitter? I don't know. Oh, here's one. Naughty word. Naughty word. I want to say a naughty word. Oh my gosh. Oh my sainted trousers. Fart knocker. Fart knocker. Fish sniffer. Fish sniffer. Oh, here we go. What's the Hello Kitty? I'm going to have to start using that. Witch's warts. I'm going to have to go through this and highlight my faves and just like start using them and see what people. Let me see here. Some of them are like you hear all the time, like for heaven's sake, for Pete's sake, for the love of Pete, different things like that. Hey, Tia. Oh, here's one. Father Mucker. Okay, number 318. Lizzie! Lizzie! Son of a witch's words. Okay, 318 is Ford crowned Victoria in a sweater at Christmas. I think by the time you get to the end of the sentence, you're even twice as mad because what if you how about that just turns my biscuits. Let's see. Some of these I can't even pronounce. Whisker biscuit. Whisker biscuit. Whisker biscuit. And then, 225. Donkey. 226. Donkey. I'm not kidding. It says donkey twice. So I guess this is instead of 100 or 1,001 words and phrases, it's only 1,000. Okay, why did you shortchange me one extra word? And it would be funny if you got into a fake argument with hubby and then hold your breath for a second and then lay out one of those euphemisms for a swear word. Gobnobbler. There you go. Lizzie says, I'm at the sleep disorder clinic for the night. I will have stories for tomorrow. Oh, no. Gail says, I've heard burns my biscuits, not turns. All right. 1001. The last one is Zuzu's Petals. Say that 8 times fast. Okay, so I'm gonna have to study this and like start putting it into those authors are from the holy world of goo for sure. Grace. Others is kiss my grits. That just turns my biscuits. That sounds hot, right, Melanie? Butter my butt and call me a biscuit. Oh, Mickey.
Naughty over there.
My husband says you're getting naughty. You're getting naughty. Shame on you, Mickey. Shame on you. All right, so blueprints enclosed. This is not a blueprint, though. Not a blueprint. We're going to dive into what else did Jenn get? I am a Richard Lorenz. That's a counter saying. So I'm a Richard Lorenz friend. I wish. Fan. Woo, my husband accidentally threw one of our son's dirty diapers into the regular trash instead of the diaper pail. And now every time the diaper pail is opened, it smells. Just be thankful you do not have smell-o-vision. Okay. So before I realized how much I was going to like Richard, I cannot talk tonight. Richard Lorenz, some of his paintings were already discontinued. And I mean, I have some paintings that are discontinued that I would sell for a higher price, not like $200, but a little bit higher because they're discontinued and they're hot commodities. Like if I ever sold my Mandy Manzano princesses or something like that. So I put out there because I have 2 unicorns that were Richard Lorenz's, and I put it on one of the stashes. And someone messaged me back and she's like, I'm slowly going through my stash and like selling things, and I have one of them. And I was like, well, what are you thinking of offering? And I'm thinking she's going to tell me like $100. I can't pay that. No, she was so nice. So she's like, I just want what I paid for it. So I got one hot mess. Woo! So this is Angus, I believe. It's one hot mess. The reason I didn't get it at first is because it was round. But then once I started collecting them, I'm like, oh, there's probably going to be 2 that I don't have because they're not my favorite. Like I'd never do them. I think the hummingbird one that just came out. But there's Kiss My Grits. Whoa, from the sitcom Alice. Yep. So I think there's like 5 I don't have. This is one of the 5, and then there's 2 that I still want, and then 2 that I'll probably never get because I'll never do them. So I was really excited, and it's sealed. Like, how awesome is that? I didn't need it sealed, but that was just kind of a cool bonus that it was sealed. So I was excited to get that. And then I put in an order because I showed you last week that I was done with the elephant, Diamond Art Club elephant, except there were like 3 colors I wanted to mix with pixie dust. So I put in the order for like 5 paintings. So some of these are for the elephant, some of them are for the Great Escape, and some of them are for another painting that I want to do. So I got some pixie dust. And these are I already had. All right, well, actually, some of these are ABs and some of them are pixie dust. Let's go through this. All right. So I got two of the 210s because I think I'll use one full one and then I wanted one for next time. I got three of the 603s because again, there's a ton of that in the elephant, and I probably will use one and a half on the elephant, so I wanted at least some left over. I got a 604, so now I have 603, 604, and 605. I already had this one, but I'm going to use most of it up on the current painting I'm doing, which I'll show you in a minute, so I got a replacement. One of my favorite pixie dusts are the 823 because of the shimmer it gives. And I was using up a lot of my 823, so I got some more of those. I don't know why, but I threw in a 37.99. This must be for the next painting. This one is for my previous painting, the Hawaiian girl that I showed you. And then I got a round pixie dust for $4.39. Oh, the 796 must be for this painting. This is the one that's for, yes, it's 823 is a very dark blue. Hey, Tracy! So usually you have 939, which is, so you have the 310, which is black. Then you have a 939, which is like a midnight blue. And then you have the 823, which is like the next step from the midnight blue. So it almost looks like a silver coating with the mica powder. And it just really adds a awesome element when you're doing night skies because it gives you the darkness, but then it gives you a little bit of that shimmer as if there's stars in the sky. So I really like using that in the sky. This is the one for the Hawaiian girl because I had it in square but not in round. Then I got two ABs for the elephant as well because I wanted to fill up what I've already used. And then I got a Jelly AB Glow. So that's really pretty. I just thought this one was pretty. So that's what I purchased. And then if you've been following me on Instagram and some of my Creative Craft Addiction whips, you know that I'm working. I cheated just a little bit and and then here's one, $7.98. And started a day early, but it's so large. And because you don't have to have a new start, I thought it's not going to be the end of the world because I'm still going to have a lot of it left over. Let me just cut this plastic. I haven't been able, sorry, crinkle, crinkle. I haven't been able to do my release paper yet because I was trying to wait till the start of the event. Right, let's see here. Let me get my square book out of the way. Make sure I get this out of the way. So this is what I'm working on right here. It's from Oraloa. I don't know why I have a mental block. You guys have helped me so much, and I still have this mental block. Oh my goodness. There's more. See, there's more. There's more beautiful gnomes. Rebecca's paintings. I need to organize. I need to take like a week off of work. I know. Oraloa. I know. But I have a mental block no matter what. It just ain't happening. Hey, Diamond Queen, good to see you. Oh my goodness, guys, I'm having issues here. I'm having issues. I'm trying. I wasn't prepared. Okay. So see, I've done down here, and I still have all of this to do, which is more than 40 by 40. But I thought, I love the green. I love the green in here. And it's so pretty. Look at that. Look at that. How sparkly it is. Oh my gosh. I'm in love. I'm in love. So what I've done is I've used ABs for the circles in here. And then it came with some green ABs, but what I did for that 703 is I mixed the fairy dust or pixie dust or whatever we want to call it. I mixed it with the normal 703s. So I took this and I mixed it with the 703 normal, and then I just put it in where the 703s are, not paying attention. So what it does is it sprinkles the fairy dust through. So like right through here is 703, and right through here is 703. Now the tents are a little bit off because of the color palette, like the die cuts, but you can't really tell. And it just adds so much sparkle. And then here, this was all, I think it was what, 38.65. So here I took normal 38.65 that came with it, and I mixed it with 36.85 AB, so there's a little bit of sparkle. If you see my up close picture, there's a little bit of sparkle here. So this came with 3 ABs, and then I added the fairy dust, and then right here I added this drop down is ABs as well. Now there is one color in here I thought I had an AB for, but I don't, which is 964. And so I haven't filled it in yet because yeah, Melody, Melinda, sorry, I'm not well tonight. I bet she'll complete that painting. Tia, I've told you that idea before. Like if you have a really big area, see, my brain is malfunctioning. If you have a really big area, but you want to add a little bit of glitz, mix what comes with it with a special, and it's okay as long as it starts with him. Oh my gosh, Lizzie, World of Gems, you two, all my sisters against me. Where's Dipper, Zoe Roberts, and Tootsie? All the pets love me. Oh my goodness. So yeah, it's just a way to add a little bit of glitz to what you're working on without going overboard. It also helps spread the love of, I do it especially on paintings I want to add stuff to, but I'm not in love with, so I don't want to put like $50 worth of extra bling on it, but I still want it to be special. It helps like elongate your specials. I am thinking of maybe doing some sparklers on here and there, like up in the her hair. She has some, it's not supposed to be gray, it's supposed to be a different color black. So I'm thinking of maybe adding some S for S midnight black to give it a little different touch to it. So yeah, just I'm getting you warmed up for blinging in the new year. But that's what I'm doing. So I'm having a lot of fun with it. What's been happening? We wouldn't return to work. So what's been happening with you guys? Like, give a thumbs up if you're having fun tonight. This week's been crazy, just as crazy with the admin. I've had 2 consultations. One of them was with the VP of the company. because we found out from HR, if you don't know, we hired an admin and she can speak English, but she can't read and write in English. And so it's been quite interesting. And we're trying to figure out how to either transfer her to a job that fits her skill set better or night, Bella the Beast. Thank you so much. Sleep well. Or how to let her go with grace. And HR comes back and they're like, well, we just changed this policy 2 weeks ago where HR is no longer dealing with this. We're dealing with it at the branch level versus the full agency because our agency is in like 15, 16 different states. And so the branch is our branch in West Michigan. But nobody's trained us on how to do it. And then they're like, well, you need to fill out this like form, which I've done before at other jobs. It's normal HR write-up form. The problem is I'm sitting there going, we're not going to be able to teach her English in 30 days. Oh my gosh. I mean, interpreters are getting scheduled to the wrong places. Medical transport taxis are being scheduled to the wrong places. We asked to cancel one interpreter and do another interpreter, and she ends up canceling the whole appointment. So that means we're out the money for the interpreter and the money for our clinical hour because we can't bill. And so it's costing us hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Plus, our clients are then not getting the therapy services they need, and it's been a nightmare. So I've been trying to do the admin job. I'm trying to train her on the admin, trying to clean up the admin issues, trying to keep our interpreters happy, trying to keep our clinicians happy, on top of going through an audit that happens every 5 years where the VP who was in charge left and then designated me to do the whole audit, which is like huge stress. I've never done it before and had basically 3 weeks to pull it all together. And nobody was on the same page. And we're short therapists, and it's just nuts. It's nuts. And then we found out our daycare provider is taking next week off. So we're like, crap, we need to take next week off. Because we don't have anyone to watch our son. I tried to get Tia to fly in to watch him, but she like said, no, thank you. So my husband took Monday and Thursday off. I took Tuesday and Wednesday off. And you might be thinking, well, you have a 16, 17-year-old girl. Why can't she help? Well, she's not in town. This happens to be the week that she's not in town. And the 1 to 2 days she is in town at the end of the week, she has to like go register for things at school. She has to go finish her job. She has to like da 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 da. And so I'm like, can't ask her. Then on top of that, my father-in-law is now in the hospital. So my mother-in-law has dementia. So part of like my brother and sister-in-law have been tag teaming like, well, my brother-in-law has been with my mother-in-law at home who has dementia, like high level dementia. So they're our backup daycare. So he's there watching her, but they're going on vacation this next week. And my husband's been going to the hospital. Thank goodness he was transferred. They live an hour away. He was transferred to the big hospital here in West Michigan. So he's been going and spending time with him. So yeah, he's going to go up to my mother-in-law to give his brother a break for the weekend. So it's just going to be me and my son again, which is okay. Just no rest. I don't know. It's just like, I mean, nobody's, I don't know. It's just, I just don't have any space. I don't have any space. Thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening. I appreciate this. And this comes off of the whole Microsoft issue, which delayed my daughter going on her mission trip for a week, which then pushed everything back. And we had to rearrange all the schedules. And oh, Tia says, I will fly in for my baby. Amy says, Aunt Tia said no. Tia says, I wish I lived closer. My babies would get lost having fun. Just ship him to Vegas. I'll send him home the day after Christmas. Yeah. Well, and he is officially, today's the second, he's officially 23 months old. 23 months old. Go. But the funniest thing is like the minute Rhonda was live, I had it on my computer. Now you'll see the background. He's tornado little man. But he had to come over and say hi to Rhonda. So he had to type her and say hello. And then he heard Aunt Rebecca, and he is in love with Aunt Rebecca's voice. And he ran over, and I switched from the computer to the phone at this point because we were trying to start getting ready for bed. And it's going to be blurry because he's waving. I should have done a video, but he runs over and he starts waving because he's saying hi to Miss Aunt Rebecca. Look at that smile, Rebecca. He loves you. He stopped everything, dropped his toys, shimmied on over, and he's like, yes. So he's cute. Oh, and I think Tim took a picture, my husband, for you, Rebecca, because he and the dog were reading the books you gave him. So my husband took a picture and sent it to me and was like, here, this is for Rebecca. Yes, so that's where we're at. That's where we're at. And that's why I brought my swear book out, because I gotta be like Jiminy John's or, Turks and Caicos, or no, it's a country. Where's my book? I gotta get my book. Oh, but that's okay. We have each other. We have the Great Escape happening. We have lots of time to laugh. We have diamond painting. We have Cross with Crashly release papers to bring us joy and happiness. And my envelopes are coming tomorrow. Woo-hoo! So I'll organize my Crafts with Crashly. No, the lawnmower does not have bubbles yet because he still mows the carpet in the living room. We have not taken it outside yet. And I'm not going to have bubbles. Oh, I need a Great Escape. Yeah. And we're trying, my husband and I are trying to have a time away. But we need someone to watch our son in order to escape. Who knows? Who knows? So that's where we're at. But everyone is safe. Everyone's tucked in. We're okay. We're okay. But that is why, yes. So back to the Richard Lorenz Day. Mystery painting tomorrow. I need to somehow find some money and get that painting because, yeah, thank goodness today was payday. So, Ashley, I may not be buying release papers. I may have to I'll buy release papers. I may have to go without pizza this week or something. Maybe I'll work remote. Well, I have to be home Tuesday and Wednesday. I'm and we're driving on Tuesday to go pick up my daughter. I did dip in time. I did. I think I'm gonna have to go on empty with my gas tank or something. Figure out how to get my hands on it. when there's a will, there's a way, right? Exactly. Oh, my husband. Ooh, that must. Yes, I'm going without jets. Yes, Tia, see? That's how bad I want it. Tia, tell us about jets. Tia flies all the way to West Michigan so she can have Jets pizza. Okay, my husband wants me to tell. We'll end on this story because it's really funny. Um, well, I shouldn't say super funny. It's humorous. It's giggle worthy. My phone. I have two phones. One is my work phone and one is my personal phone. My personal phone is on silent all day, but I was monitoring because of my father-in-law. I also was monitoring because my daughter was going from my sister's house to my parents' house and all that kind of stuff. So I'm sitting there and I'm like deep in thought with this audit. Like I'm basically the audit is like 10 different standards broken down into like 12 different segments per standard of policies with counseling. And it's counseling, it's five, like in Pennsylvania, in Georgia, in Michigan, three places in Michigan, and then there's one other spot. So even though we all do different things, it's like the general family counseling procedures, and it's every procedure you can think of. It's like, how do we do screenings? How do we do intakes? And then all the intakes that we do, how did we do case closures? How do we have residential homes. So it's like, what kind of disciplinary action do you do? And making sure that it's not physical and like what parameters do you have in there to make sure it's not physical. And we also work with foster care, so like all those procedures and everything. And so I need to go through, and I was like, every procedure had like consumer or inquirer or clinician versus therapist. And so I went through and I was like changing them all to be the same wording. I was changing them all to be the same font. I was justifying them. I was making sure that this procedure was correlated with this procedure. And then there's like a training spreadsheet to make sure all the therapists across our agency have the training. So I had to go through, I think there's 20 different programs, and each program has a different set of training. Hey, Tammy! So I had to like trainings for all 12 of those standard, well, 10 of those standards with the 12 sub standards. There needs to be at least one training for each one, credentialing, all of that stuff. So I'm like really intent. And all of a sudden, my phone flips out. Like when your phone flips out when there's like a tornado warning or a Amber Alert. And it was like, beep, 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 beep. And I was like, what the heck? I almost peed my pants. I freaking almost peed my pants. And I look, and it was like something to this about my daughter's home pod because her room is on our second story. My daughter's home pod was registering an alarm, and I could check out the alarm through the home pod. The home pod is kind of like Apple's version of um, Alexa type of thing. So I I was like, what the heck? So I look and I was like, all right, my husband works from home. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Linda wants us all to come to her house. Let's go to Melinda's house. Um, so I like text my husband because he works from home, and I was like, is everything okay? Like I almost peed my pants. Like what in the world? And so he's like, I think it's the neighbor, and the home pod picked up on the neighbor or something like that. So I was like, all right. So I go back, I'm doing this thing, and then like maybe 10 minutes later, like, oh my gosh, like I can't, like, I can't. So I'm like, is there a way to turn this off? Like, I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna have a client in a couple, like in 20 minutes, and I can't have my phone like going off. And it's the only way to do it is to like turn the phone off. So I turn the phone off, get through my session with a client, turn my phone back on, and there's a text from my husband. The neighbor's smoke detector was going off, but I guess my daughter's home pod could hear it because we have an air conditioner unit up there. Even though we have central air, the air doesn't, our house is really old. So we have an air unit, so the window's like open, and so, and their windows are open because they don't have air. And it was setting off my daughter's AirPod in order to alert us that there might be something wrong at our house, but it was our neighbor's house. And so my husband ended up talking with our neighbor. I don't know if they met in the front yard for something or whatnot, getting mail or whatnot. And yeah, so it's like, oh my gosh, HomePod Siri, calm down. It's okay. It's not even our house, someone else's house. Ooh, yeah, yeah. So we're fine. We're fine. We will survive. I might have some more gray hair, but at least I have hair, right? At least I have hair. Um, I did manage to get an eye appointment scheduled, which is really good. I have two doctor's appointments like I'm trying to get between sessions things done for our family. And so, yeah. So we're clicking. But I need my swear book. I need to go through it tonight. I need yeah, HomePod is the neighborhood watch captain. Exactly. I love it, Amy. That's what I'm going to call it now. Um, so I need to go through and I need to highlight and like tag some things and come up with some like good, like my top 5 out of the 1,000 words and just start, excuse me, seeing what those are. Well, on that note, thank you guys so much for being here. I love you all. If you like tonight, give a thumbs up. I hope to see you next Friday. So until next time, be blessed. Take care. Bye bye.